Hey, everybody. The reality of homeownership is simple. Expenses can very easily overwhelm owners. There are a ton of overwhelming, I would say, overwhelming expenses when it comes to owning a home. And these expensive expenses have only grown over time, especially I would say over the last 10 years since COVID. A lot of these expenses have become extremely overwhelming to homeowners. HVAC, whether it doesn't matter what it is, HVAC, water heaters, roof repairs, all kinds of different plumbing issues and appliance issues, electrical issues. These are all things, and that's not even counting a couple other things like HOA fees, reassessments for things if you live in a community that has an HOA, which in my opinion, I would never ever do. I would never live somewhere that had an HOA. I don't care what other people's houses look like. Let's be honest. The reality is it's up to them. I mean, it kind of sucks because you might get a neighbor who really doesn't care what their property looks like, or you might just get a neighbor who is older and cannot afford to pay the upkeep to maintain their property, the outside appearance of their home or their yard, their gardening, whatever it may be, their landscaping. They just cannot afford it. But back to expenses. The maintenance on expenses on a house never ever stop. It's like a constant thing. You have all these issues that keep popping up, whether it's repairing something in the home, outside the home. You have property taxes that you're responsible for. You have insurance that you're responsible for. And in many states, homeowners insurance is going through the roof. It's become very, very expensive to insure your house. And these things keep getting higher and higher. You know, it's one of those things where I was talking to a young person the other day. Actually, it was a younger couple, and they are still renting, and they were talking about start looking for what they were going to do is start looking for a home and start saving. And they've been married for 8 years now. Okay, they got married in their early 20s, and they're in their late. One of them's in their 30, and the other is in her late 20s. And they were asking, what kind of things could they expect? And I was like, expect everything. Plain and simple. Expect everything. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. And if I were you, I would. I know it's probably a little unreasonable to say this in today's economy, but if I were a new homeowner or a young person just starting out today, I would say that you want to save every year, maybe if you can, at least 10-15% of your annual income combined, and just stick it away. Squirrel it away like a squirrel does a nut, and hope that you don't have to use it. And then once you build up a big enough expense, savings account type thing, then you can maybe start pulling that money out and maybe invest it into whatever kind of investments you understand and want to invest in. But just starting out, if I were going to buy a new home, I wouldn't buy a home and use every last penny I had to get that home as far as down payment and things like that. I would want to keep at least 20 or 30% back and keep that in an account, and understand that you may have an unexpected expense pop up in the future. And, I'll give everybody an example. I've been fighting an ongoing battle with sand in my well, okay? Because I'm not on city water. I'm on a well. I have my own well in the front yard, and it goes down so many feet and has a little reservoir, and that water gets pumped into the house, and that's what we use as water. Well, to have a new well drilled can be anywhere from, 15,000 to 80,000, depending on how deep they have to go, what type of permits they may have to get, what type of equipment needs to be replaced or upgraded, all kinds of different things. This is an expense that to be very honest with you, my wife and I are struggling with. We're putting it off as long as we can because it's probably going to be very high. And we've gotten a few estimates on what it might be. And it's one of those things like, whoa, that is going to drain every last penny that we have in savings. And, you know, we don't want to run into a situation where we have that, and then maybe next year we have something else, and now we got to pull money out of a 401k or borrow money, which, you know, nobody wants to do either one of those two things. So with all these expenses constantly going up, you really have to go into home ownership with an understanding that it is an investment on your end. It's constantly going to cost you money. Okay. You're constantly going to be saving money to, you know, make upgrades, to fix little things that break, unexpected repairs. You know, God forbid you live in a cold climate. Knock on wood, this never happens to me. But God forbid you live in a cold climate. You have a very, very hard winter and pipes freeze, you know, whatever it may be. It's something that's major and unexpected. And the next thing you know, you have to call a plumber out. It's an emergency. Anybody called a plumber recently? My neighbor's a plumber, and I know what they make. I understand how much money is involved in plumbing and what plumbers get paid and that kind of thing. And it is not cheap. So that's another thing. If you're a homeowner, get real familiar with YouTube and get real familiar with the DIY stuff, because there are a lot of things you can do as a homeowner. You can do yourself. You can save money and do it yourself. You don't have to call a professional to do it. Okay. A little bit of ingenuity and a little bit of time on learning how to do something will go a long, long way and save you a lot of time and a lot of money. Okay. Granted, it may not always look 100% compared to what it may have looked like if you hired somebody, but can you live with it? That's the question. Can you live with it? Does it look good? Is it still presentable? And I would say most of the time it is. Okay. So get prepared to, you know, as a homeowner, to try and learn how to do things, learn how to be that handyman, because handyman companies nowadays, they charge an arm and a leg. And even if it's just some individual who does side work here and there, they're still charging an arm and a leg. And a lot of this stuff can be done in a weekend. You know, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife getting together and saying, okay, we're going to replace all the trim. You run out to Lowe's or Home Depot, wherever it is that you get your trim, and, you know, you get a miter box and a saw and you start cutting angles. Okay, it's very easy. You can learn how to do it online and you're done. You save money. It's an expense and you have saved money on it. And you've done a project with your spouse or your significant other that you guys can look 10, 15, 20 years down the road and say, we did that. Okay, so like I said, with all these expenses with home ownership just constantly going up and up and up, you know, you really need to plan for it and sit down and talk about it and stick to a plan. Save that money, set it aside, skip going out to dinner one night, skip going on a little trip, whatever, and just set that money aside. Plain and simple. All right. I hope this helps a couple people. I hope it inspires a lot of people. And like I said before, I appreciate every single viewer. So thank you so much for watching. And if you like this kind of content and want to hear more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see all of you in the next video. Have a great weekend. Take care and thank you.